Well, today I'm speaking to Pastor Christian Card, who is a pastor and also a chaplain at Bond University on the Gold Coast. And Christian, Australia is a multicultural society. And how do you minister to all those various faiths on campus?
Again, similar to another module, I've had the privilege of being multicultural myself. I'm half German, half Thai, married to an Australian woman. Bond University would, I think, even amplify Australia's multicultural aspect even more because we have the highest ratio of overseas international students. I think you just got to be open-minded in a sense that you show interest in other cultures, are willing to try new things without obviously compromising your own values, and just ask questions. As you show interest in other people's cultures, people feel less defensive and they open up and they're happy to share. And it's very important that when they share certain things you might not agree with, try not to show your disagreement right away, but just listen. And as you build rapport, you can start discussing things about, well, how does this work and how does that work?
What if someone from another religion asked for prayer? They were having a difficult time. How would you go about that?
Well, sometimes I ask them, well, so how do you usually pray? And just get an idea of where they're coming from. And when I pray for them, say, look, this is what I'm going to do, just so they don't get freaked out. I say to them, look, is it okay if I lay my hand on your shoulder? If they say that's fine, I'll do it. If not, that's fine. And I just explain to them why I do it, how it just, what it represents, and so on. And then I pray. And
but you're not praying to their God.
No, I pray to Christ, to Jesus, obviously. Depending on the person, I might finish the prayer in Jesus' name, or I might finish the prayer in God's name, or in your name. Just walking that fine line between, not right away closing the door to someone who might not agree totally with Christianity, but at the same time still acknowledging that, Christ and God is involved in the prayer. Have
you found people of other faiths have approached you and asked you questions about the Christian faith?
Oh, absolutely. Particularly during, I guess, what traditional theologians would call liturgical seasons, so Christmas, Easter, and they're like, well, what's Christmas all about? Or what's Easter all about? Why did Jesus have to die?
So they had no knowledge at all?
No, you'd be actually quite amazed that they don't.
So you told me about a Hindu guy who knew about Jesus because he'd been watching a show on TV.
Yeah, The Simpsons.
he learned about Jesus through The Simpsons.
Exactly, but knew nothing else.
So people are quite open to ask questions, and it's quite comfortable for a chaplain, if asked, to respond.
I find, particularly at Bond University, because it's so multicultural, so multi-faith, people are happy just to explore that smorgasbord. They might not agree, but they're willing to explore. And I think that's a great opportunity, like Paul in Athens, to share about the God who's unknown.
Fantastic. Chris, thank you for sharing on cultural diversity from Module 2 of our